I'm going to be on this journey. If you answered or you answered yes, I can be on the journey. Yes, I will build a mindset. Yes, I will do whatever it takes. Then I'm going to assist you, provide you with some blueprints for you to become successful. So let's begin the journey then. Now that we have qualified who an entrepreneur is and who can be and who cannot, let's now deal with the real issues about what you do to become successful and build a successful business. First, it's for us to look at the business idea testing process. This is what I refer to as the business idea testing process. Remember, the first description we gave as an entrepreneur is someone with a profitable business idea. Someone with a profitable business idea. So if you have an idea to establish a business, you must look at these 5 things that you see on my screen here before you decide to launch in, go look for money, and start even deciding whether you want to take the risk or you don't want to take the risk. So you have an idea, whatever. Let's say that you have an idea of whatever, starting a restaurant. You have an idea of, starting a delivery service. You have an idea of starting a salon. You have an idea of starting, to sell some gari and beans in your neighborhood. You need to go through these 5 things to find out if really you can go and do this and do it well in that case. 1 is the market size. That is the demand. What problem is your product trying to solve? And how many people need the solution? That is very, very important. As entrepreneurs, we have only one agenda: identify problems, provide solutions, and become successful, period. We identify a problem, provide solutions, and become successful, period. That is our role as entrepreneurs. But what is the market size for the idea you have? What is the problem you are trying to solve? How many people need it? So you want to start selling gari in your neighborhood. How many people buy the gari? You want to start a restaurant business. How many people will buy the food? You want to start a delivery business. How many people need the kind of delivery service you want to provide? You want to start a salon. How many people in your neighborhood, in your town, in your city, or wherever it is, who need that? What is the size? The bigger, the better. So you don't just get up and say, oh, I have this idea, so I want to be an entrepreneur. No, relax. What is the market size? Number 2, who are your key competitors? What are they good at and what are they ignoring? Listen, there is no new thing under the sun. Whatever it is you want to do has been done already. 99.999% of everything you want to do, there is a company that is already doing it. You are just bringing a twist on it. That's all. That's all. You're just bringing a twist on it. You're just trying to bring something different that people aren't doing. So who are your key competitors? You need to identify them. You need to identify who your key competitors are. This is very important. What are they good at and what are they ignoring? Write it down. Now, this is all part of business plan processes that Mr. Silverman spoke about yesterday. This is all part of that business plan processes in that case, because it is when you are trying to prepare a business plan that you're going to be coming up with some of these things. Number 3, scalability. What will it take to expand your business and increase your market share? There are certain businesses, if you want to expand, increase market share and grow, you have to incur more cost. There are certain other businesses, if you want to expand and grow, you don't have to incur a lot of cost. Let's say you want to run a barbering shop or a salon. If you want to increase market share and grow, you have to open another salon. You have to open another barbering shop. So you have to sign a lease. You have to buy new equipment. So the capital investment of expanding, of scaling such businesses is always huge, and the risk is always high. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Now, if you are lucky and your business can be digitized and it can be an e-com business, then your cost of scaling the business is drastically going to be low. Because if it's an online business and you want to get more customers, then the cost you incur will be maybe incurring more cost in Advertising, incurring more cost to build back-end customer support services. But you have to know, if I want to scale this business, what cost will I incur? So there are certain businesses, salons, barbering shop, restaurants, and other physical goods and services that if you want to, expand or scale it, it will cost you a lot. The risks will be high. Number 4, the profit margin. Listen, this is your reward. The higher, the better. What will be the cost of the service you want to render, the product that you want to sell, and what is the return on investment for you? Listen, we are not charity organization. We want to make some money. That's why we are struggling. We want to make some money. In as much as we want to solve the problems that people are facing in the world, we want to make some money. Elon Musk is not leading Tesla because they want to just reduce carbon or they want to solve climate issues. No, they have to make money for the investors. Apple is not building the company they are building, a $1 trillion company. Google, they are not building those companies because they just love to build products and solve problems. No, we got to make some money. So what is the profit margin? Then the last thing, taxation and other regulatory requirements. You got to be careful about this. There are certain businesses that require specific regulatory requirements. There are certain industries, if you are going into, you need to seek regulatory permission from whoever. If it's an insurance, National Insurance Commission, if it's a financial institution, the Bank of Ghana, if it is whatever, something that relates to food, Ghana Standard Authority, Food and Drug Authority, you have to seek permission from them. You don't just get up and start something. No, you will be arrested. Then the next thing is taxation. Taxation. Listen, you can make $1 million in revenue, but if you end up with 0 in your account at the end of the year, you just worked for the government. That is why the big companies, the Amazons, the Apples, the Teslas, and all that, they earn billions in profits, but pay close to 0 in corporate taxes. So you have to find out, what are the tax incentives available? How do I avoid tax? Listen carefully. There is tax avoidance. There is tax evasion. Evasion is illegal. When we catch you, you will be jailed. You will be punished. You will be disgraced. But tax avoidance is legal. Finding ways and means to minimize your tax liability. So find out the idea, the business that I want to go into. What are the tax incentives available? How can I reduce my tax liabilities legitimately? Or what are the regulatory requirements that I have to follow? This is what I refer to as the idea testing process. Before you jump into, I want to start this business, before you start buying things, before you start doing anything else, these 5 tests must be undertaken.